Hey, guys. How the heck do I get rid of this now? Let me know whenever you can hear me, guys. I'm still not showing anybody, but oh, there we go. I am sorry. It's Procrastination Thursday. I get out of bed 10 minutes ago. Literally. I've shot a video or partial video, which you guys will see next week. But you're in it. You're in it. But I've shot somewhat of a video, and the video that I'm shooting is already in the smoker. Okay, I've got to try to figure something out here, guys. Whoops. I will say hello to everybody in 1 second. There we go. My screen was like that big, and I'm like, I don't care. I've got to go live. I'm 3 minutes late. That's not me. I'm never late. I guess I can't say that anymore. So, who we got? We got Lila Newton, who's doing some packing. And safe travels, Lila. Check in with us. I'm sure you'll have means of... You can't stay away from us, so it's all good. Rebecca Davis, Laura Hedgehog, hey. And Lynette, Coffee Angel Crafts. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just jump over this person since she ignored me on Monday night. I wouldn't do that. Hi, Raquel. Hopefully your lunch is a good lunch, a warm lunch, keeping you nice and warm, because I know it is. Well, it's not. It's sunny here, very sunny, bright, but I don't think it's out of the 40s. But you know what? I guess the good Lord wanted me to freeze. And cha-cha! Hopefully I don't have, you missed my comment last night. I said you had to call somebody to fix your computer. Whew. Poor James. It was quite ironic, though, and, it was good for a laugh. For us, anyways. And Homestead Family Reclaimed. Hello. And I do appreciate everybody popping over. I do believe we're going to be gaining some strides with the new competition that's out right now. I only asked one simple question, and now I've got to dress up in a muumuu. Oh well. I can honestly say it will be the first time. Now, the other two fellas that have to dress up like me, I don't know if it may be their first time or not. Anyways, we'll just leave that one alone. And Tiny Tim. John, hello. How's Scotland today? Hopefully it's good. And Nana's Crazy Life. Whoa, you jumped something fierce, Donna. Where did you go? I know, Heather. She's like, it's like she's foo-fooing her Canadian friends. I know. I'm deeply hurt. So I feel your pain, Heather. Maybe we'll, since we're only an hour away, we'll meet halfway, maybe about Bayshore. Well, no, Bayshore would be a lot closer to me, but, meet for a coffee and we'll create a comfort group. Good possibilities. Land's Promised Land Ranch. I'm going to have to say that's my friend Monica. Altruistic Farmstead. Hello, Jen. Oh, now this is going to be fun. So Jen and Wiley were live yesterday. And whenever it froze Jen in a very unique way. So, me being the kind, wonderful human that I am, I took a screenshot. I'm finding it. Oh, fat fingers. Now, tell me this does not look like Hunter is whispering something in Mom's ear and she is scared. Oh no, get the glare away. Look at Jen's face. You think somebody was there with a 45 at her door. And Hunter's just got that evil little grin. Don't worry, Jen, I'll send it to you. Oh, well, get out of here, you dumb dog. What are you doing? You're going to wreck the place. Yeah, like that. Get. Hey, go. Vamos. One sec. Take you to the butcher shop. Get. Hey. No. Go. Now go lay in your couch. You're the only 100-pound lab that I know that has a leather couch. Go. Ugh. The struggles are real, folks. The struggles are real. Now, but I found that was absolutely priceless. And it's unfortunate I can't blow it up anymore. And because of the lighting and whatever. Oh, I can blow it up. Oh, look at me and the technology. Now, if I crop it there, let's see if I can look at the look of death on her face. I'm sorry, Jen. No, I'm not. Because I know that you and Wiley do the same thing to me. Oh no. You mean Jen may not have seen that? Oh, I should have read down farther. Pardon me. Hey, Lori or Greg. I don't know who's on. Cha-cha. Oh. I know you guys are going to be all over that, Monica. And all that I just asked a simple question. Don't mind the mess, but hello. It's not hard to tell that Dad's the only person home. Well, and since I didn't have time for lunch, Dad's got some pepperettes. That's really what it's all about. She could care less about spending time with me unless I'm going to fill her belly full of pepperettes. But she's sadly mistaken. It's not going to happen. Why am I'm not ignoring you, Monica. See? I agree with that, Monica. But that's all I'm going to say to that. I'm not going to throw, my buddy under a bus. A large minivan, maybe, but not a bus. Oh, awesome. I think Terry was going to order one last night. She wanted the link. I tried to keep the inside, whenever she asked, she had it like very detailed, and you would have had to write really small, which would be fine for the ladies or gentlemen that work in an office and print all the time. But for fat fingers, me, I need a little more room to write. So that's why we kind of, and it was going to be $2 more for the elaborate inner. And I'm like, seriously, hun? The only thing we need is to know the channel and their real name. I'm like, we can skip every second one and we can write details about that channel in there. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's a great little thing. Apparently she's allowed to order one author's copy at cost. But I have to wait because of my Prime membership. I have to wait until I have something over, I think it's $25 or something. And then I can add it on and it'll be whatever the book cost us, like $4, $5, something like that. But that's simply, we just wanted something basic that looked good, because I've got, I don't know how many pieces of paper I've lost with everybody's name on it. And at least it's in a book that says YouTube. Everybody keeps it in their computer area. Learning Curve Acres. I do believe you're new. Or you've just been here and lurking. But anyways, hello. Oh, yes. Yep, I did. And like I said, I'm going to be, the date of that, I'm going to be floating in the middle of the Caribbean. I'm not going to say this, but I looked at moving my trip so I could be there. But it was going to cost me too much money. And I've already rescheduled 4 times due to the hokey pokey and all that stuff. So am I being, I'm being quite selfish. I don't know how long I've got that I can walk before this takes over my body. So I want to do one last trip that I can walk. Then, somebody can push me. So if I'm just looking and I don't see mods, I don't see any channel that I would not push. So feel free to, Matt, if or any of the mods, Lori, if you're not busy, start pushing the channels, please, because I think there's a few channels here that don't know one another. So, hey, it's all about the grow. And, those of you that were in Alicia's live yesterday, I was saying that a plane touched down on the highway near Brampton Gardiner, or around Brampton. They showed a picture of it. So, of course, I took a snapshot. That's the one thing I hate about this. So, that plane there landed in the middle of the highway. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that plane there landed on the 407 in Toronto, which is a toll highway. the engine blew out of the plane. Nobody hurt. The potential for the hundreds to be killed were quite high. But thank goodness it was in more of a rural setting on the 407. And he was able to touch down. I think there was 4 people in the plane. He was able to touch down on the highway and not cause an accident, nothing. So nobody was hurt. And I guess a lot of people are going to have a story to tell about the plane that came over their car and landed. So it's, it was quite weird. And Big Matt, hello, sir. I forgot I was still going down the list. And How the heck do I do that, Checha? You girls know all that stuff. You turn it down so your makeup pops, and I don't know. I just leave it. Judy May, how are you? Nice to see you. Oops. Everybody saying hello. So yeah, unfortunately, fortunately, we're having like it's not really a meetup. It's more of a expo with people chatting and whatever. And I've been thinking about trying to do this in Syracuse so that we could try to get more channels. And then this family stepped up and they're going to have one. You're going to miss great folks as well by a month. Jesse and Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead, I'm sure they're going to be up in this area probably for Sugar Bush time. So March, middle of March, end of March, something like that. So depending on if they do Ontario first or do Ontario last and then shoot down back into the US, because he's got some channels that he wants to see, in the US on the Eastern Seaboard on the way up. And then, excuse me. Oh, absolutely, Monica. She doesn't care. She's down there sleeping. All that I have to do is pick one of these up, take a bite, and you'll hear her. Her head's, I don't know. I may have, and she's a sucker for venison pepperettes. The girls tried to train her to do something, and it takes forever. They all go to work, and guess what? By the time they get home, I have her trained to do whatever I want. I happen to know where the stash of venison pepperettes are. She's a very good listener with venison pepperettes, but heck, who isn't? Those things are awesome. Next year, what we're going to try to do is get about 4 of us together. 2 of us are going to supply a hog. Another guy's going to supply a bunch of moose roast. And at least 1 or 2 other guys are going to supply a whole bunch of venison. And we're going to do up, they're called wild game sausages. And I'll make them here at home, and I'll smoke them just like I do my my smoked sausage. And that's good. And it's just about the time of year that I can start. Hey, Craig. I can start smoking again because, well, I do the old way. I cold smoke. And yes, you're not allowed to sell anything that's cold smoked. So our ancestors for 300 years, that's how they preserved their food. They cold smoked, or they smoked over a fire, but it was higher. So it was the smoke that preserves it, not chemicals. Our county will not allow me to cold smoke. And all my stuff is 100% safe. Obviously, I'm a clean nut. I bleach everything first and, yada, yada, yada. But I cold smoke for 12 hours and then start bringing the temperature up to hit 160. At which point I've got a sink, bleached, cleaned, scrubbed, whatever, with ice water. And I run from the smoker, drop them into the ice water, leave them for 5 to 7 minutes, wipe them off. And that does one of two things. It stops the cooking process at 160, which is safe for human consumption. So whenever we're at the Sugar Bush, or I know I have some here in the freezer the guys are taking up to the hunt camp. It stops 160, allows you to take a frozen piece of sausage and you don't have to cook it. It's cooked. It's by the standards, it's 100% cooked at 160. I take it to 165 personally, just because I'm a little bit, thermostats sometimes fluctuate a couple degrees, especially what was I going to say? Oh, wireless. That's what I use, is a wireless smoke or thermostat. Sorry, guys. Literally, haven't even had a coffee yet, so I'm just having a little caffeine. Pardon me. I think I had something, but it's literally all the farmers. Wow, the dust. All the farmers around us do cash crops. So the beans came out last week, and they're taking the corn. So the dust outside is just crazy right now. And yeah, they won't allow me to cold smoke that people have done for hundreds and hundreds of years. Oh, and getting, sorry, squirrel. Whenever I put it into the cold water, it stops the cooking process. But because it's smoked, obviously there's creosote. It's not really good for you. So what that does is actually wipe. Oh, sorry, Judy May. Nightbot, gotcha. I thought I had turned off the emoji thing on Nightbot, but Craig, you can show them all your new trick if you'd like. Anyways, so yeah, what I do is, as I'm pulling it out, I'll take a whole bunch of paper towel and I'll wipe off all the creosote. So, and I poke the sausage quite a bit before I put it into the smoker, which allows all the smoke to penetrate inside. So this is Craig's new toy. He's the only one that seems to play with it anyways. If you type in #joke, Nightbot tells you a dad joke. Yes, I was bored the other day. And between Matt and Anita, I was able to figure out how to get Nightbot back onto my account because I originally had blocked him. Oh, no, there's no dirty jokes, Laurie. Nope. Although, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm too much of an angel and a saint. Yeah, you may have to do yours over again, Monica, because I think I have a delay of 5 seconds. So if you go #joke again, it will allow you to get a joke for yourself. So whenever I'm bored or I'm boring or I've got to run and check my product that's in the smoker right now, but I don't have to, I can see the smoke rising. No guts. Who's got no guts? Why did Dracula lie wrong with the captain? He made a grave mistake. Small things amuse small minds. That's why I love it. So I know a couple people have said, what ship are you going on? There's a blogger that's on the ship that I'll be on in May right now. I think he's a ship show. And that's the ship that I'll be on. He's on it right now. And I've been watching him quite a lot to see if I get any secrets, but not really my cup of tea. There's a whole, not that I'm a prude. I have adult beverages, but it seems like these guys 24/7 are doing it. I don't know how the heck they can get out of bed. I just got my, yay! I just got my proof for my new stickers. So we'll go over that today as well. And I will tell you a company that you may not want to order anything from because you will get scammed. Oh, Judy May. Yeah. I could lay in the sun 24/7. Debbie? She needs something to do. Number one, she doesn't like the heat. Yes. Me, who worships, who, I love the heat. And yes, I am very, very unique for this area. Everybody else is hiding inside. I'm out basking in 115 with the Humidex. I don't mind it. Yes, it's warm, but I'd rather that than 40 below. I actually just ordered stickers, and so this is going to be, see, there's only 19 people that are going to, oh yeah. I see how, I'll try to do this and maybe it'll So it's the one that Daz made me. So these we find attached the update circle cut instead of the rounded corners. Reply. Awesome. Print away. I just ordered from Sierra Print. Cheapest stickers I've found anywhere, and they're not cheap paper stickers. These are top quality vinyl, and they're a Canadian company, and there's free shipping. It was great. I think they also have a branch in the States as well. So I just got to call it back up. I actually forget how much I paid. So for 3-inch round, roughly about the same size as Yogi Hollow's stickers, gloss finish, I ordered 150 stickers, and it was I want to say $79 Canadian. That's taxes, that's everything. Shipped to my door for 150 stickers. So that's fast math here, roughly 50 some cents a sticker for vinyl. Good vinyl stickers. So it yeah, see, I called a bunch of them, and the ones down in the States want, obviously, an arm and a leg to ship to Canada. The company, I am going to say in a minute. They pop up everywhere. They look like a very reputable company. Now, I got to say, after I pushed them and said, I was supposed to have stickers 2 weeks ago, I was reimbursed like that. But now they're heckling me. They want to see proof of me cutting up their stickers. I said, I don't have your stickers. That's why you reimbursed me. I got 5 emails yesterday. Send us the stickers back. I said, pardon? Well, to get a refund, send us the stickers back. I'm like, you've already refunded me. It was because I didn't get the stickers, is why I was refunded. So, am I supposed to ship you an envelope of air? I've received nothing. This company has been, except for getting my money back, which they lied. Number one, they said they were a Canadian company. They charged me in US, so I questioned that. Then they were, oh, no, we're in the US. All right, whatever. Come to find out, no, they're overseas. And it may be a company that starts with Sticker App. F for failure. Other than I got my money back without much of a fight. But this was my communication with them yesterday. It won't show. So that's how many emails they sent me yesterday. These are all different emails. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then this other company, I've already had 2. I just saw Nightbot. You be nice to Sherry. Damn troll. Sorry, Sherry. I've got to figure out how to turn off that emoji. I like emojis. Nightbot's here to strictly supervise. Hint, hint. Should be having him as much as everybody. Are you trying to... Raquel, you're going to get timed out, and I can't do anything about it. Actually, no. I think you're a mod, are you not? I'm only on StreamYard, so I'm trying today. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So, hello to everybody on those platforms. Unfortunately, mods, it takes more to get rid of a mod, yes. But I believe you're a mod anyways, are you not? I forget who all's modding for me. I know it's crazy, it's rude. Sherry, did they let you back in? Oh no. Very simple process, Monica. Very simple. No. Go to actually, I could probably talk you or Eric through it before you're live tonight. I am just seeing. Yeah, Raquel, you're. All right. Yes. All right, and who have we got? Leave it to Craig. Now, what if I have to pay Nightbot, Craig? I'm coming over to London. I'm coming over to Sussex, and I'll see you. Hey, fishing adventures. So I'm waiting to see the other 2 people of our little. Actually, I've got a mail call also, but I did tell Ed that I would do it tomorrow. He graciously sent me some amazing fishing stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And now I just got to go. I went downstairs and I don't know what the kids have done to my good rod and my good reel, because I was going to go fishing this weekend. Not happy about it. And There's no disclaimer needed in my chat, Lori, for Craig. Greg wants to come up. Greg can come up. I might bug him, but that's just who I am. And I'm certain he's used to my riving already. Yes, absolutely. Here. Mumbles can come talk to me. I don't mind that whatsoever. Okay, okay. I see that Sherry's back. Good. That's all that I really care about. And Brenda Baker, I know I forgot about you. You snuck in through the back door. I just want to make sure that I said hello to everybody. First time fishing adventures. Howdy. Tomorrow, Friday, Shoot the Poo is going to be a pretty good one. And then Black's Tropical Homestead. If you guys don't have them, Sherry and Bobby are absolutely amazing humans. And they grow bananas. Ha! That is so cool. Their backyard looks like, a complete orchard. Actually, front yard too. But if you haven't, they are growing super, super fast, which is so awesome. But everybody knows whenever you grow really fast with your numbers, your watch hours fall behind. So go watch their videos and then make a decision. You don't think they're as cool as I do? We can't be friends anymore. I'm just joking. You're gonna love it. They both have I did so, Lila. I said hello to you right off the get-go, and that you were traveling. Huh. Can't go there. So I've caught you. You went out of my life. Because I purposely said hello, Lila Newton, and have safe travels because you're going to be traveling soon, and to keep us up to date. And if you don't believe me, rewind. Got you there. And Kareen, Kareen's here? It's not even showing that they're here. Are you just trying to screw me up, Craig? Because it's not showing. Awesome, Monica. Yeah, they're great, great people, and I just love her talks and stuff that happened in the future or in the past. She has no problem explaining. And her one walkabout, when was that, Sherry? That was probably 2 weeks ago. 2 or 3 Saturdays ago. Anyways, you'll see. It's a walk through Savannah, I think is the title or something. And her and Bobby just went for a walk. And she was explaining about the different squares in Savannah and what they signified, and that, she walked by one and that's where they used to sell the slaves, and it was amazing. You having camera problems, Greg? There you are. What's up, buddy?
It's cold. It's outside and it's cold.
You're cold. What is it?
Yes.
90?
It's cold.
Oh my. Seriously. Gloves? Oh man. How come the gloves? What's the temperature?
It's chilly and raining.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know about you, Greg. Where are you? That's your old house?
No, I'm in the city right now.
Oh, okay.
The wind's blowing now.
Oh, so your mom said it's 50, which, us Canadian folks, is short and t-shirt weather.
No.
I'm telling you.
For me, it's hoodie weather.
Hoodie and gloves. Wow. Yeah, it's all good, Lori.
And it's raining. So
Yeah, it's always that temperature can get very damp. I don't even know what, like I said, it felt cool here whenever I was out putting the stuff in the smoker, but well, I'll have you know, you're only 2 degrees warmer than what I am. I'm sitting at 48.
you may
And I'm
hear
in the
cars
Great White
because
North.
I'm like, you may hear cars because I'm like 5 steps away from a road.
Oh, it's all good. You didn't have to come up. I was just bugging you, that's all.
Trash
What?
pickup now.
What's that?
Now there's a trash guy.
Transport? Tractor?
Yeah, garbage truck.
Dump truck. What are you? Oh, I was just reading the chat and I was just looking at Raquel, but she's talking to somebody else. And Monica says it's 68 degrees in Texas right now. My goodness,
wow.
y'all, hey, I got the lingo down. Y'all gonna be turning on some heat. Yeah, Brenda, it's not windy here. It's really sunny here, but it's cool. Very cool. But it's only uphill from here. Or not quite. We're still getting a little bit, but the sun is going to start getting to its warmest here in the winter. And it's 55 in London. That upwards of 40 mile an hour winds around Texas. And Brenda, you're right around there too, are you not? At least I thought so.
All I know is I'm cold.
Well, then go inside, silly. It's all good.
Well, it's bad connection in there.
It's what?
There's bad connection in there.
All that I can't even hear you anymore. I just hear wind.
I said it's bad connection in there.
Your mother said she thought you fell asleep for a second.
No.
So what's going on? What's the flavor of the house?
Yeah, you got to turn your back to the wind if you want to stay.
What are you doing today?
What'd you say?
What are you going to be doing at the house today?
Nothing at the house today.
No.
I don't know what we're going to be doing tomorrow.
Oh, right. That's right. Tomorrow is Friday. Look at that. Run, Greg, run.
fire truck went by.
I think we all heard.
Something happened.
Yep. I'm going to say that you... Oh, awesome, Lori. You're going to look for a wood stove.
Oh, nice.
Have you got... Are you going to do more heat than that, Lori, or you just going to go with a wood stove?
Wood stove will heat the whole house. We don't need a heater. That thing practically heats the whole house.
I suppose. You always got to be around, though, right? You got to put wood in.
Oh, yeah. We won't have it going when we're away.
Well, and really, you guys would light a little fire in the morning and, other than whenever it was really cold last winter, you, okay, Lila, you take care. You be safe. Have a safe trip, and we'll see you whenever you get back. Now you're in trouble,
Hello.
Greg.
Is it a seat? So, you think it's cold? Man, it feels so good outside. This is t-shirt weather.
As opposed to skins. The shirts and their
Just
skins.
saying, Greg.
But no,
Oh.
a wood burning stove, that's awesome. I got one. I just can't find the pipe.
We have people that burn wood, but it's just there's no way I could do it in the condition I'm in anymore. So I would even if you don't, I don't know what all do you guys pay for electricity down there? Is it cheap? Expensive?
Can't find my sunglasses. I wonder if I could
It depends on what we're doing.
Mom, yes.
Go froze.
Like, what would your electric bill be for 3 months?
Training my to
$600.
What?
Wish I knew how to work. Like,
Holy God.
You said for 3 months, right?
Yeah. Ours is like half of that. We pay like $3. Yeah, but be about $305 every 3 months. Wow. I always thought that it would be a lot cheaper down there.
Well, you probably don't run an air conditioner as long as we do either.
I run my central air March, and we turned it off 2 weeks ago. So, oh,
But I'm also
I guess
powering.
Monica's leaving. She said bye. Bye, Monica.
But I'm also powering my shop, the house, and the barn, and the well.
Oh, okay. So so it's just not your house.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then that would be a little bit respectable. Bye, Greg.
Hurt my feelings. You didn't even tell me bye.
I know, he just kind of up and left, but
He probably
I'm trying
lost
to
signal.
see. I cannot get on this iPad. I cannot get I can't get the volume up for some reason.
Figuring it out, right?
And
Try that.
here I was thinking you were running away from me.
Oh, heck no.
Is
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
better?
Not really. I just
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
the reason why I
why.
got my headphones on.
Well, no, but normally I can hear hear a lot better.
E3's here.
Hey? Absolutely, Raquel. So, Raquel, like she said, try minus 30 Celsius up here, which I think it's once you hit like minus 20, it you guys minus 30 is minus 30 everywhere. Yeah, like she said, have minus 30 and the power go off here. That's why she's got 9 dogs. She brings them into bed and keeps all the body heat. Good idea. And Lori says 3 months they pay $250 to $300 just for their house.
Ours is about, if we average, because ours actually varies month to month. So
Oh,
like
okay.
some months it's 120, some months it's 180. So it just kind of varies from month to month. But on average, we're looking at about 450 for 3 months.
Okay.
And that's just our house. But in the wintertime, sometimes it can go up because we run a lot of heat lamps. We run a lot of, stock tank heaters. It just depends on what we've got running and stuff at the time.
Yeah. And I just want to say hi to Gracie's Sweets at home. Howdy. New friend that I met over on Tuber Chat. On
Tuber Chat is awesome, ain't it?
Oh, I think that I'm up to about. I was kind of a little. I guess.
I'm still a little cautious of it, but of like the people, just because there's so many that come through there.
Yeah.
I don't know what Tuber Chat is.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, we've explained it to you before.
It's a membership building. I could have swore I saw your account in there.
Oh, you talking about the live stream last night?
No.
Tuber Chat is a gentleman who does a build and grow for small channel.
Yeah. And he's got he does them Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Something like that.
Yeah. But I joined his membership, and every time I go on, I just say, hey, and because I joined his membership, he puts me onto the wheel right away. So I get highlighted at least twice. Like, he'll talk about you whenever he puts you on the wheel. And if you're lucky enough to spin, then he'll talk about your channel. Obviously, didn't have a whole lot to say about me because I just joined this weekend.
Right.
But he's from Niagara Falls, Ontario. He's a good Canadian fella. And but he does a lot of growing. Actually, I got the idea of putting music in the background. Remember I was telling you about that too, Matt? That's another reason why I wanted Nightbot. I want to put just some simple music in the background.
I got it now.
Yeah. Honestly. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. He does a lot, especially what you've turned your channel into, is a growing one as well. You may be able to take some hints from him. And he's got a heck of a lot of subs too.
Yeah, one thing I like about it is
over 3,000.
he will he will tell you outright, you know, when you're watching him, he'll say, hey, if anybody wants to do a playlist swap, just put in the chat, you know, playlist swap, and let somebody come to you, you know, and then you guys can swap playlists. That'll help boost your hours, your watch hours, stuff like that. I think from the last one I was in with him, and he actually put me on the wheel. He goes, you know, he's like, look, I don't know a whole lot about E3. You know, they've been in several lives. This is the first time they've been up on the board, but I'll be sure to check them out. And the next time we get in, if they're up on the board, he goes, I'll be able to give y'all a lot more. But definitely go check them out. And I think we picked up five from him off of that one time.
I kind of got I wasn't upset. There was a few people that said, let's grow. So I added them. And like Sweeney, they added me. And there's probably a handful of other folks. But like I added probably 30 or 40. And I know the people because I wrote them down. So, you know what? I don't mind helping out individuals, but whenever you go to a place like that, you know, I'd never ask that of my friends. But whenever you're going to a site for a specific reason, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I ain't going to scratch for free.
Right.
You know?
Well, and I don't think that I have subbed to any of the ones from there yet. I've checked a few of them out, but they weren't in that line of what I was looking for.
Yeah. But there was more, the ones that I added were more like myself, that I don't have one kind of genre. I'm kind of like podcast / gardening / homesteading, you know, / prepping.
Right.
It's more about my life and helping others is what I'm trying to do here. And I think I'm succeeding, I think. You know, I'll probably never get monetized, but that's fine too. But I did find a new hey Abby, that's all right, dear. You have a good day.
So my lovely wife was on Instagram the other after our live. She was on just the other day, and Orsby Farms has already plastered Instagram with if these 3 channels reach 500, they will do their moo.
Oh, you mean you haven't seen it yet?
So I know it's been. Oh yeah, Sarah sent it to me or showed it to me. The flyer that's now plastered to Instagram.
Oh yeah. I've already heard it on a couple lives too. So.
Oh yeah.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah. I mean, if we reach it, we reach it. If we don't, we don't. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, but Casey's already told me that we will be reaching it. Is it something I said?
I didn't say it.
No, he's probably got somebody came up to ask him.
But yeah, no.
I'm just trying to pull up.
I've been sharing all of y'all. I've been sharing y'all all on Facebook, every account that I have.
So yeah, he sent me a personal message laughing at me. And I'm like, you said you were going to do it. He's like, I told you. I told you I was going to do it. And he said it took me a little bit longer than I wanted to. And I'm like, it's the next day, man. I know. But so E3, me, Vision Acres, and we will do. And what he put about it was, okay, new challenge for everybody. If these 3 channels get to 500 subs, meaning Chris, myself, and Mike all get 500 subs, they're going to do some chores in Moo-Moos. Go support their channels. Like, subscribe. We must see Moo-Moos. I don't know how the heck I'm going to find a moo-moo big enough for me.
That's what I was thinking, but I was going to be nice.
Oh, don't worry, buddy. If I find it, I'm sending it down to you. And
if you find one big enough to fit me, I'll wear it.
What's that?
I said, if you find one big enough to fit me, I will wear it.
Well, if it fits me, it'll fit you. You're not that much bigger than me.
I think I'm a little bit
just
taller
let me go
than
back
you.
up and say hello to Darren, Thorhaven Farms. How are you, sir?
How tall
Hopefully,
are you? 6'5"?
You guys aren't covered in snow yet, but the backside of Quebec up in the hills, I'm sure you've already seen some white stuff. Lexi, stop. Little rodent.
I love your dogs. They annoy you.
Oh my God. It's because, do you want me to, am I looking for 5X moo-moos? 4X would do. 5X I'll send down to Matt.
See, that's my thing is I'm not necessarily bigger than you, but I think I'm taller than you are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you are.
Yeah.
I was down to a 2X whenever the hokey pokey started, and I'm back up to a 3X, but
Well, see, and in shirts, I have to wear a 5X because otherwise I'm like, they just don't fit in the shoulders.
yeah. Well, and that's it. I've got big shoulders, so no white stuff yet. Absolutely.
And in the last 2
Where
months,
where
the
are
last-
you going, Darren? Anywhere near me? Or are you sticking down farther onto the 401 near Hickory Croft?
in the last 2 months, I've been stockpiling propane, kerosene, and wood.
Well,
I can tell you this much: I will not be caught with my pants down again. If we lose
Yeah.
power and it's freezing cold, we gonna be nice and toasty.
well, that's it. You guys got nailed quite hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to ask. There's 18 people in here. I've got an iPad. It's normally very loud. I cannot, for the life of me. Oh, all right.
You just figured it out. You need to tell me because whenever I'm on StreamYard with my phone or my iPad, I can't hear a thing.
Well, I don't know if, I wonder if this will speak up if I go away, but I'm just trying to get into settings. And if y'all can't hear me or whatever, Matt, send me
Well,
a
you
message.
disappeared, but I still hear you.
Okay. If I go into sounds, Aha!
You still there? Yep. Yeah. Did that work? Uh-oh. You there, Scott? Did you hit mute? Okay, I sent the message. Can you hear me, Scott? Did you push? There he
Yeah,
is.
I'm
He's
on.
back.
I found sounds, but
Okay.
whenever I started playing with it, then it just, went away. I don't know where Matt is. Matt's gone.
What? I'm not gone.
Well, then you're sitting in the dark, buddy, because you're black.
How did I get blocked?
And Chris is gone. He's just got a little thing. But he's probably dealing with a client. And hello, Mr. Marino. I don't know if there's. Yeah, see, I just see your picture of you and Anita up there right now. No, it's gone. Yeah, no Matt, no Chris. Oh, John says that he can see in Scotland. I can't see in Canada.
I can see you on my other chat and me. I don't see Chris, but I do see that. Chris is back.
Nope.
He's back over here.
Here, this is exactly what I see.
I see all three of us. That's weird.
That's weird. I can hear you.
And see, if I turn my camera off, you see my picture.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, so I'm going to put you into the back and then bring you back up, see if that works.
Okie dokie.
Oh, no.
Do you see me?
There's Chris. I can hear him again. Okay, I got you back.
Okay.
Okay, that's weird. You're a little bit louder, but yeah, that's really weird.
Sorry, I had a difficult patient
Yeah, I kind
that I
of,
was dealing with.
I kind of figured that was where you took off to. Chris, did you see my community tab post yesterday? LG Homestead.
I did not. I did hear about it, but I did not see it.
What was it? As Matt and I both go to see what it is.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Hey?
Oh, and by the way, congratulations on over 600, LG. That's cool.
I know. Lori's rocking it. They really, guys, seriously, you've got to go start running Lori's playlist. She's still got about 2,000 hours to get to, and she deserves it. She works hard, and Greg works hard too. But they need a lot of watch hour help. So if you go to bed, leave it run. Just make sure the volume's on at least one click. And if you do that, oh, okay, I see why she said it now. Yeah. And so we found out why everybody's dropping from everybody's lives. Or not lives, but Backlash Fisherman. Hello.
So you figured out
Hey,
why we're
Backlash.
losing them after we get them?
Hey?
I said you figured out why we're losing them after we're getting them?
Yes. So people are dropping from our channels because they're not doing the protocol. YouTube has changed it. You must now, and it's programmed into their algorithm. You must watch 3 minute, at least a 3-minute video. You must comment with a meaningful comment, because it knows what that video is about. If you do not place a comment, like my last video, I guess growing's over for the season, that would count as a comment. But if you were to put somebody that's just watching right now, to try to boost up my hours, watched another one, well, that's not going to count for anything. And if you put the channel in the background, like I know a lot of people are working at work, once the channel goes into the background,
It
I
doesn't
lose
count.
everything. I get nothing. Like, so if it doesn't stay in the forefront with the volume at least one, we lose everything. So,
That's another thing that I like about the guy from Tuber Chat is that he's like,
he's
you have
really
to
up on
watch. Yeah, he's like, okay, watch at least 2 3-minute videos, leave a meaningful comment, relating to that video.
Yep.
Join them, sub to them if you want to, don't if you want to, but he leaves that up to the individual person.
Mm-hmm.
But he really does try to put out the new and upcoming changes, the new changes that YouTube is putting out, and stuff like that. So he'll put out enough information that everything sticks.
Mhm.
For the most current stuff to stick.
Yeah. Like I've been running Daz's channel now the last 2 nights. Yes, he's got 1,000 subs, but I don't think he's right about the same level as me for watch hours. So I've been letting him run, and I don't sleep at night per se, so I just reach over and I just keep hitting the phone. So it shows, yes, that I'm watching multiples, but there is still some activity on my phone. If you were to leave it run for 8 or 12 hours, absolutely, Lori, it can tell if you're active or not, or you're just letting it run. And in that case, they get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think how
I'll
do I
just
say this?
I'll just let it run on my laptop and cover my camera.
Yeah. Hmm. But it's just, has anybody seen Ed Kirkpatrick today?
Which no, I haven't. But
No.
my laptop will pause every so often. So every couple of hours, I usually check it. It'll pause automatically somewhere, and so I'll go back and restart it.
And that,
So it gives that activity there, except for at night, and then I usually kick it back on first thing in the morning when I get up.
yeah.
So, which I watch more. I tend to watch more during the daytime
Absolutely.
when I'm at work, or if I don't have anything else going on. So even when I am at home, we tend to hit more lives when I'm at home in the evenings. So
Well, let's face it, the lives, everybody, like everybody does a live now. So last night, I had up to 4 channels doing a live in the same hour. So on a live, if you don't stay and watch for 5 minutes, the host doesn't get anything. But if you do 5-minute intervals, it will give me the full watch. But it's got to be minimum 5 hours or 5 minutes on a live, or you don't get credit for anything. So, and yeah, Mike, I'm not going to add auto clicker. That's just not. I'm not. How do I say it without sounding? That's not what I do. I if I don't make it, I don't make it. I'm not going to start putting programs to do. I try to help. I'm literally on YouTube 14 hours a day. It's just whenever I don't go out or have doctor's appointments or whatever, if I'm cleaning the kitchen or whatever else, I'll have videos playing. So that's a whole lot of watch hours I'm giving out too.
Mhm.
So, yeah, no, that's not something that I'm even interested in.
How does
I'm
this all work? How does this all work when I know there's a couple of people that are in the chat, are usually in the chat, that are watching from their TV? How does that count towards your watch hours if you can't leave a comment?
because a lot of people it's like a lot of times I'll throw up LG's live on the TV, but you'll see a comment come from my wife.
Okay.
And I'm commenting from my phone. You're just viewing it on your TV. So you
technically get a double hit.
get it.
Because
Yeah, technically
YouTube knows that it's running on your TV, and normally somebody's got their phone and they're commenting off their phone or
laptop,
iPad or whatever, or even their laptop.
Yeah, because sometimes if you'll watch close, you'll see I've got it up on the TV, but you watching it, but you may not see a comment come from E3, but you'll see a comment come from Mrs. E3. And that's because she's watching and can comment a lot faster than I can.
Yeah.
And so, like, I see comments after my lives that are down below that were put up. So that's probably coming from people watching from their TV.
Well, no,
Not necessarily. they're probably watching it, and then there is literally a time window from the time you shut down. So when you shut down, there's just enough lag in there that they're still watching sometimes, and they can still comment on the live, but you won't see it.
And I know I've got folks like Mr. Jim, Yogi, Lisa, and Ryan from Yogi. They rewatch my lives. It's just, a lot of people work during the day, but normally we're doing some kind of silly shenanigans, and they think it's funny, or it's just a good brain break for them, and they'll watch it later.
Yeah.
Well, you're credited with their watch hours for that too. It's just once it goes up on your account, it's just like a video.
Yeah.
So, even if they fast forward 3/4 of it, like your marathons that you run are 5 to 6 hours. I'm 2 to 3. Chris is an hour and a half. So, as long as they watch 5 minutes, you'll get credit for it.
That's like it. Sometimes if I get a video going and I'm at work, sometimes I'll get, 5 minutes into it, and I'll pause it, and then I'll forget about it.
Mhm.
Then I'll go back and I'm like, okay, I can't finish this right now. And I make a quick comment, like it, and go ahead and fast forward to the end of it and close it out. It still gives them everything that they need for that video, but I just don't have the time then to actually sit down and watch the entire thing as much as I would love to.
That stays in your history.
It does.
So-
I can always go back and watch it at a later
and
time.
that's what I do. I'd like to figure out how to. Oh, hi Ray. Oh, she can't hear me, right?
Yeah, he's got his headphones in.
Scott said hi.
Hi.
She said hi back.
But and there's our third wheel.
Which it was funny because Sarah pulled it up and she was like, I was like, yeah, last time I checked, we were at like 151. She's like, we're at 155. I was like,
I never. Come on up, Mike, if you got time. Oh, no, you're not the third wheel. You're actually the first wheel. I'm the middle child. So I was at, I forget, whenever that was put out, I forget what I was at. I'm just going to go back and look at it here. Ormsby. Oh, look at that. Speak of the devil, I just saw his 3 monsters. Chelsea must be posting on their account. Ormsby.
it's definitely spreading through our community like wildfire.
Oh yeah, well everybody thinks it's funny as heck. I don't know, but the consensus are that Mike has worn. The consensus is that Mike has already worn muumuus, so it's no big deal for him.
I've never worn a muumuu.
I'm just saying what people are telling me, buddy.
Let me turn this thing.
I think there's a video with him wearing a
Chris, you were
muumuu. Wait
at
a minute.
153. I was at 320. I haven't moved. Well, actually, I did. I went up. YouTube took him away. And I'll go check Mike because he was at 372.
I'm the lowest one on the token pole here.
Well, you only started 2 months ago.
Yeah, just over 2 months ago.
Yeah, so you're doing good.
Yeah, you're doing fine, dude. Don't sell yourself
No,
short.
I was just saying that as of, like right now, I'm the lowest one that's got, I have the furthest to go to reach
So
the
I've stayed the
500. I'm not
same.
saying that I won't get there, but
Yeah. Mike has gained 1. And E3.
we were, I think, at 155 last night.
You've gained 2.
154.
So Mike's gained 1, you've gained 2, and I've gained 0. But I haven't lost any, which is a positive because I lose them every day.
Is my typing too loud? You're sitting on my keyboard while I'm working.
No. It's actually nice to see that you're not procrastinating.
Oh no, I don't have time to procrastinate right now. This is getting ridiculous.
But that's what I mean. You're doing good. You're not on the road, is what I really should be saying. That's what I was
probably
trying to
should be, but I'm not. We just took over 7 new plants in Kansas City, Missouri, and I've never seen them. I've got a guy out there all by himself. So,
wow.
why was Cha-Cha? She just stopped spamming emotes. Cha-Cha got blocked by Nightbot for putting up some dancing emojis.
Yep.
That's not nice.
I know. Don't worry, she'll bitch him out. I'm not
She's
worried
a
about it.
Nightbot bunny.
If there's anybody in this whole chat that can stick up for themselves, Chacha's got it.
Yeah.
Like, I was starting to feel really, really bad for James last night. I thought that she was going to start to like hit him or something. Like whenever their camera was starting to go down, I'm like, ooh, James, if you don't get that up, Judge is going to start getting angry.
I was looking yesterday
Hey,
after Country Musings, after Alicia's live yesterday morning.
Mhm.
I was looking at, actually during it, I went and looked, and on my phone, I cannot scroll down far enough on their about page to get their email address on Mahalo.
Really?
Yep.
Now, are you talking their main page or Chacha's new page?
Nope. Mahalo Ranch. Cannot get their email address on my phone from their about page. Like if I go to their about page.
Huh.
To get their email address, it's making me right now. I'm trying to check it for you. Make sure I'm not a robot.
Right. You have to click on because it's in their like business little section. So typically you have to click on it, say you're not a robot, and then it'll pop it up. I can't even get to that part.
All right, I just put it in the chat if you want to screenshot it. Is he muted? Where'd he go?
Bye, Chris.
Yeah.
You kicked him out.
Huh?
He probably left to go get a screenshot.
He might have.
Oh. You mean that? That's what you want me to take off, Brenda? I'm only asking.
So how are you doing today, Scott?
Huh?
How you doing? You procrastinating well?
Just trying to figure out how to make my iPad louder. It's been fine until today. And now it's just like it's almost like it's muffled. No. He only blocked you for 5 seconds, Cha-Cha.
And Matt, you were right, because I can't get to the chat from my phone anymore. If I push the chat button, it just shows me the private chat. So I have to get out of all of this. I have to leave the studio in order to see the main chat. So I had to leave to get
It's because you are podcasting over multiple.
Oh. Yes.
I used to be able to do that, but now I can't. They changed it.
Today you weren't in here. Today we're broadcasting on YouTube, Twitter, and what's that other one? Twitch?
Twitch.
I'm all over the place. Thanks.
Yeah. So, So Brenda, is that what you wanted? Was me to take off Marino's thing down underneath Chris? First
Mike,
time
I'll hit
fishing
you up
adventures.
in a little bit, but
You will love Cha-Cha.
can I use you for a reference on an application?
You got it.
Huh?
I asked Mike if I could use him as a reference on an application because they won't let me use you.
No.
Why can't you use him? Is it because he's a foreigner?
Because I'm applying for the VA and literally it states on their application you need 4 references who are not family members and living in the United States.
Gotcha.
You can use me if you'd like.
I said yes real quick. Of course I said yes. Chris is a friend. Chris is a brother in arms. I got him.
So wouldn't it be better to use another VA member anyways?
Not necessarily.
I just thought
Because one of my references is a guy that I deployed with, so he is another veteran, but he also works for the same system. Well, he works for the VA as well, and started out in the same system that I'm in now. So he's like a GS 13 or 14. So like his next level for his job, his next promotion, he would have to move to DC. That's how high up on the scale he is.
There you go.
Okay.
So, like he was like, if I need to write a letter of recommendation, whatever I need to do, just let me know.
Okay. I'm just kind of trying to figure out, as we're chatting, I'm just trying to figure out how to hack I don't know if it's a StreamYard thing or
He's trying to figure out how to hack his volume to make it louder.
I think I just found it out.
Yeah, it's called the hearing impaired button.
What's that? Can't hear you. I got an ear and you know what.
Did you forget your hearing aids this morning?
Hey. There. You guys should be able to see everybody's comments now.
Yep.
Sure can. I'm kind of cheating. I've got
No need to
phone
throw
down
money,
here.
guys. It's
Bring
okay.
my computer in the background so I can alt tab to get to it every now and then.
Yeah, I just
That's
for some reason I don't. Huh?
That's what I was doing.
What?
I was using.
No, seriously. I'm gonna actually try to mute this feed. Oh my, Chacha!
She was timed out for 600 seconds. She's in 10 minutes of timeout.
I'm trying to get back in and Chacha, try to type something now. I think I figured it out.
This is only if you want to. You can actually click on her and make her a mod, and
I just did.
Yeah, that'll stop Nightbot.
Chacha, say hello. Don't be mad at me.
No, it's not Marino.
Yeah. No, it's not Marino.
Mike's just happy that he's not being picked on right now. That's all it is.
You're already a mod. You can pretty much do on my channel whatever you want. Oh my God, Chris, you're a pain in the you know what. Oh.
Gotta mute you.
Yeah, it's him.
Do you want to drop the link for Chris, or do you want me to?
I got it. Should already be up there. I don't know what's taking it so long.
Yep, it's there. It's there twice.
Well, yeah, you're seeing it twice because you're seeing if you look, one's a Twitch, one's a YouTube.
My phone and myself are slow today.
You said it, buddy, not me.
Like I was looking at chat and I always want to hit the back button instead of the X button.
Hell, I'm just going to say I'm going to stop using emojis.
But that's Chacha. Chacha always uses emojis. Love the
So
shirt.
did you hear what I said earlier, Chacha?
It's strange how it's not letting me comment, but I can be on here. What the heck?
Well, I made you a mod. You should be able to comment.
No, it timed her out. Like
I overrode it.
Okay, sorry. What did you say?
I said I made you a moderator. You should be able to just type whatever you want now.
Here, let me check. Give me 1 second because I'm on my computer.
Yeah. I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
There's some old school, good old hard rock and roll.
Sorry, I did that sign. Yeah, it's not letting me. I'm still banned. It's okay. I've learned my lesson for the second time.
Don't use that specific emoji.
Well, I use the heart emojis and the dance emoji. I guess the only emoji you can use is the smiley face emoji and the laughing emoji.
Okay, so I will fix that for tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I have to go into Nightbot's brain and reprogram him.
But I just wanted you to know that I still love you.
Oh, I was going to say, like, you know, what the heck's going on here?
Okay. Well, I'm going to leave now and watch y'all with all your shenanigans. And I'm going to work at the same time. Okay, guys?
Okay, well, you go work.
Alrighty.
And after 10 minutes, I'll be commenting without emojis. Bye.
Bye. Oh.
She does know that now she can because she's moderated.
No, she tried.
No, she tried. She cannot comment.
After her timeout's over, she can go back to putting emojis because she's a mod.
Exactly. So Chacha, you can use your heart, your dance. You can dance your heart away once Nightbot allows you back up.
That's funny.
I just can't believe that Nightbot was that crusty and kicked her for 600 seconds.
Second.
Like that's just not right. That's not right at all.
Yeah, I went back and viewed it because I'm a mod. I can click on it and see what she did. All she did was put the caring smiley face. That's all she put up, and it said boom.
Go.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah. So I'm going to turn Thursday afternoons into let's watch Mike work. So we'll all just sit here. Oh, he went away.
No, he won't let us watch him work. He heard us.
I was going to try to get monetized trying to watch Mike work. Darn, there goes that idea.
Oh, me.
It's still in the chat.
What
you talking about, Marina? Yeah, it's all good, Mike.
I got hot dogs.
Cha-Cha got her emojis back. I just saw.
Where?
No,
that's
that was Brenda.
That's Brenda laughing at Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
It's funny how we all think that it's funny whenever poor Cha-Cha loses all her stuff.
And James isn't there to fix it.
I didn't think it was funny.
Yeah, your face says otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of like, when Scott did his video with the Vegemite. Like, I watched that video and he didn't have to say a word. His face said it was disgusting. Don't want to try anymore.
So, but I am now going to try it. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm doing a roast tomorrow. And look at Brenda just rubbing it in. And that's why Brenda fits in so well with all of us.
Throwing those dance emojis and everything up in there.
Yeah, exactly why Cha-Cha got banned.
So you remember in our live Monday how we showed everybody that chick we got?
Mhm.
I found it dead this morning.
No.
Yep.
It must have had some kind of... Did it drown?
No, it was actually laying on a heating pad.
Then it was sick.
Because our heating pad that we folded it in half and stuck it in a Ziploc bag, and then I poured some shavings over the top of it. But he had actually we'd moved some of the shavings out of the way so he could actually get to the heat, because our heating pad does not work super great, but it was plenty warm enough for that chick without cooking it while it laid on it.
That's what just ran through my head. Did you cook it?
No, it's not near that hot. It was warm enough to keep him warm. To keep it from, getting too cold.
Okay.
Because once he would, if he got off of it, if that chick got off that heating pad, it chirped something fierce.
Right on, Backlash Fisherman. I'm
But
proud of you.
the minute it would get situated on that heating pad, it'd quit chirping.
Oh, so it
So,
was comfortable.
Yeah, it got comfortable. So
Yeah. So, Backlash Fisherman, now you can go in and change your URL and do it before
Tomorrow.
you get too many. Yeah, tomorrow it'll allow you to go in and edit how to do it, how to add your URL. Is that what you just put? Did you just put Anita's channel up, or is that a video, Matt?
I just put her channel up.
Okay.
She is here. She's watching from the TV.
Okay. If you want Backlash, either get a hold of Matt through Messenger or me through Messenger, Instagram. We can talk you through how to change it. It's really easy. It's just go onto your about page and what is it? Edit. My God, it
You'll
seems
have
like
to
forever.
ask Texans Down Under because I don't know how to do it. I did it. Anita did it to mine.
Yeah, no, I can do it. It takes nothing. It just once you go, I think it's edit account, and then go to your
Basic.
about, and then it'll say URL. Change it to a custom. Click there, and then put at the end of it.
It's in your dashboard.
Yeah, there you go. Your dashboard. But you can't.
And it's under basic information.
Yeah. So you can't do it today. You've got to wait till you're over 100 for 24 hours. But guys, if you like fishing, I've just recently hooked up with Backlash, met him at Matt's, and he's a good feller, and yeah, it's worth. If you like fishing at all, like to hear people talk about fishing, whatever, give him a like. Let's keep him over that 100, and at least watch one video. And I believe he's going live again tonight. Is he not?
I know he went live again last night, but I don't know if he's going live.
I don't know
tonight.
if he's going live again tonight, or if I was thinking that it was Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. Are you going live again tonight there, Backlash, or no?
I don't know if I need to watch somebody who backlashes their fishing rod or reel all the time.
That's why he uses spinning reels now.
That's why he uses spin reels.
Oh, Cha-Cha Dance is back. She's going, screw you, Nightbot.
I got my first reel that wasn't a spin cast reel, and the brake is set up just perfect on it that I don't have to use my thumb to try to keep it from backlashing. It'll just let me, and I love it. But I tried one time where the brake wasn't set right on it and was having to use my thumb, and I backlashed the bejesus out of it, and I never touched one since.
Well, it just really upset me whenever I went down last night, and that's why I was late getting over to Mama V's live after James and Cha-Cha, because I was downstairs trying to find my good fishing rod. And of course, you know, you ask Kyle's 19 and a half, so almost 20-year-old kids. Where's Dad's fishing stuff? I don't know.
There you go, Marino.
And I'm like, that just doesn't make sense. I had a lot of money in tackle boxes, fishing rod, reel, and they were good ones because I like to buy stuff once. I don't like to rebuy it every year, so I spend a good amount of money. So they were probably like $300. gone. And let's face it, the lures that I had, that's the expensive part.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I bet you I had another $300 just in lures.
So I've got one pole that I use to crappie fish with. It's a smaller pole. It's real flimsy. You know, it's a little ultralight that I like to use for perch and crappie. And then I've got my bass pole. And I was having trouble, so like I would cast out and I would spin it and it would just spin. It would never kick over and lock in. So I was having to throw it out there, flip it over with my hand real quick, start reeling before it sunk too far to the bottom and got hung up
Okay.
when I was fishing with a lure.
Yeah.
And it got to be, I just got frustrated with having to do that every single time.
Yeah. It just peeves me off that I know even where I put it downstairs. So I'm like, Backlash Fisherman saying hello, Mike.
It might help if I turn my volume up so I could hear y'all again.
Backlash
Fisherman just
said
said hello, Mike.
Oh, let's flip this camera over so I can access my volume button better.
Whoa, that was a trip.
That's all right. I flip my phone over and all it does is turn me. Like it doesn't like the camera itself doesn't rotate.
So did you hear me that time, Mike?
I hear you now.
Okay, Backlash Fisherman said hello, Mike.
Oh yeah, I just tagged him and said hello in the chat.
Okay.
Appreciate it. I see Cha-Cha can Cha-Cha all day long now.
Yeah, well, did you see what Cha-Cha did whenever she could first reply?
I saw about 30 dancing emojis.
Yeah, 30 dancing Cha-Chas going, screw you, Nightbot.
Can't blame her.
Oh, you will get to learn. Cha-Cha is...
She's a firecracker, man.
A unique individual, and we love Cha-Cha.
I need her to come hang out in my life.
She's got that Hispanic flair.
What?
I said she's got that Hispanic flair.
Yes. I would not want to see Cha-Cha angry.
Man, I don't like seeing any Hispanic woman angry.
I don't want to see any women angry. They get mean.
Nope.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Gracias.
If I had to choose between any of the races to see angry, it'd be a white girl.
True story.
Not a white country girl, just a plain old white girl.
You know what, Heather? Yes, I am not going to be offended if you want to go over to their live. They switched their live from last night to now. I'm going to be on shooting the poo with with everybody, so I'm not going to be offended if you go over there at all. Trust me, because I'll still be live after they're done. Y'all come back.
Valid.
Yeah, they were supposed to go live half an hour ago, but
Y'all come back now, you hear?
oh, they will. A couple people. I sent them a message last night, and just to say that I wouldn't be in the live, but not much I can do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out I think we're gonna have to figure out a little bit better time to run our live.
Well, you're up against Jan. You're up against
Jan, Gail.
Yeah, you're up Gail, Jan, and you're also up against Rusty and Rachel.
Yep.
Now, Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock your time is open. Or the hour and a half before Mike and Chelsea, Saturday nights is open. And then that way you guys could tag team together and,
Yeah, you could send everybody over to my life.
because,
We're
Mike
going
and Chelsea
from here to
really,
Mike
they're
and
like
Chelsea.
me. They don't have any set time. Whenever the numbers get down or Chelsea wants to go to bed, it's over.
Right.
Yeah, it's 7:30 till whenever.
Yeah. So for you to go after them, it may end up where you're running into each other. And yeah. Oh, what is she up to now? Hey, JT, how are you?
Hey there.
I'm trying to keep up to everybody that's coming in. We had an influx of people, so I thought that they were already over and people were coming back, but that's all right. We've only lost 2 folks.
They're like, man, we can't leave this crew of
Misfits.
funny gentlemen.
Yeah. I like to consider us misfits.
It's okay. Misfits are still loved. We might be on an island, but we're still loved.
Absolutely. Kids like us more. Hey, Sharon. And absolutely. It's what it's all about. Oh, man. I just wish that Ed would show up because I really want to show you what was in my mail call. Like maybe something like these. All handmade. You want to see what this man sent me. Again, humbled.
Yes, please.
Then to know what makes them more what makes them more special is knowing that he has handmade, hand painted every single one of them. And that's what makes it extra special. And
So I was thinking the other day after we was talking about, everybody in our community coming together in one place. We've got to do it along the northern states, like along one of the northern states and the southern portion of Canada, and have it on both sides. And then we'll just have a half moon on the United States side and a half moon on the Canadian side, and we'll set our community fire right in the middle, right on the line.
So, do you want to know what I've already started to reach out to people about?
What's that?
So I've taken our longest people, aka Matt. You've got like Cha-Cha and those guys, but I took it from roughly Dallas this way, and I went halfway. Nobody should have to travel any more than 8 to 9 hours. There's a couple of us that'll have to travel about 10. But we could have one heck of a meetup. Like to the point where it'd have to be, and Rochelle's already said that she'd be game for something like it. It's just got to be during the summer.
Yeah, it's got to be to where I can be able to take off as well.
So I'm thinking like possibly the third weekend of August. second to third
Okay.
weekend of August. That way there, the teachers are off because we do have several teachers in our group. But like even Aaron and Daniel, Bramble Hill, they're not that far. They might be like a day and a half kind of drive. They're really not that far. Once they cross over, their biggest is going to be coming over the mountains.
The
So
mountains.
I don't know if they're going to run if they'd run the 90 or whatever, but I've pretty much got it pinned down to actually the only one that's going to really win is the guy that's sitting in here in maybe yellow.
Because he'd be the closest.
It's about 4 hours from his house.
Too hot for a hoodie, too cold for one.
Where's my map? So the way that I had it planned, or not planned, but I looked at from Dallas straight through to be where I am. We're looking roughly around the St. Louis, like Louisville kind of area.
Mm-hmm.
That would be roughly about mid thing for everybody. So it would mean that not
if you don't do it in St. Louis, Chelsea won't be able to come because she's got cows to milk. I talked to her about it.
What's that?
I said, if you do it in the St. Louis area, Chelsea will be able to do the meetup. If you don't do it in the St. Louis area, she won't be able to come. She's got cows to milk.
Yes, and that's what I was also, what I'm hoping is that we can give enough notice, and so that obviously it's going to probably be like people arrive Friday, leave Sunday kind of deal. So you'd be looking at 2 nights. I'm looking at, there obviously has got to be a bunch of cheap but good. Hey, Bomber Steve, how are you, buddy?
Shoot a campsite. I'll bring a generator and a tent. I'll be happy.
Yeah. This body don't do tents or generators anymore. So I was just thinking, like, a lot of these clean, cheap hotels also have a meeting room inside so that if the weather goes squirrely, I'm sure if we just about fill one of these places, they'll let us use the room for free.
I don't know. If I use my military side of it, like I guess, or my, because I work for the VA, I can probably get something set up with like the Hyatt, or not the Hyatt, but the one of those higher end scales for about half the price.
Okay, Chacha, we talk to you after. Well, that's it. We just got to see what's around, and I want to do it like I'd rather set it up now, so that folks can start saving money.
Yeah,
because we're not all made of money in this community.
Right.
We have a lot invested, and there's disabled folks, and limited incomes, and so yeah, that's all I'm looking at. Is I'd like to give people. Oh yeah, it'd be about 1,500 miles for you, Marino.
That's okay. He's in a shuttle command center. It won't take him long at all.
Well, that's what I was thinking, Mike. Be able to fire
Marino,
up his
can't
old
you just
rocket, and away he goes.
Marino, can't you just close your eyes and say, "Beam me up, Scotty"?
I'm
Actually,
not beaming him up anywhere.
he can ride the motorcycle down and get his iron butt patch for riding 1,500 straight miles.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that'd be, you could easily do, it'd be about a 3-day trip, 500 miles a day. That's respectful. Turn that into like a summer vacation.
I did a 1,400 mile ride in 2 days.
Yeah, but you would have been rocking about 14 to 16 hour days on the road. If
No.
you were doing anything reasonably close to the speed limit. Let me rephrase that. It should have taken you about 16 hours a day.
It was 700 miles one way and 700 miles back.
Are you
I
reading
could've-
the chat, Mike?
I'm reading the chat and still going through work, but yeah, great.
Okay.
There.
As long as you're seeing what Lori's talking about you.
I think it said up there. It says it's Greg.
No, Greg couldn't type that much.
No.
Oh, there it is. Lori says as soon as someone gets offended in the conversation, I'm gonna say it's Greg in the chat, and then scream it's Greg.
It's a what?
It's never mind.
Oh, yes. Okay, I see what. Yes. Oh, Lori, I knew it wasn't Greg.
She called me out on trying to figure out how to spell sphincter.
Yes.
I tried different ways
That's why I was wondering if you were actually reading it or not.
text to speak on my work phone, and I'm like sphincter, and I was like, if somebody hears me just say that randomly, they're gonna be like, what the heck is he doing?
That's really not a word that you're going to drop at work, buddy.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, like I'm just, Marino, you can do it. And let's face it, if we were to make it for August, you've got almost 10 months to save. So even if you were to put away $100 a month, should look after it.
Yeah, it'd be a whole lot cheaper to ride the motorcycle out too.
Doing flips again. If I can get my
So I saw a video yesterday or the day before. They were like, they showed their gas pump in this video, and it was like $50, and they only had like 7 gallons of gas in their car. That's all that they put in, and it was $50. And they pointed it down and was like, this is why you pay attention to the gas pump before you fill your vehicle up, because it was over $6 a gallon on the pump.
Well, like I said, if you were $1.40, the most I saw yesterday was $1.46.8 a liter.
Yeah,
So
we're at
that is 146.8 times 4. That's 587.2 a gallon.
No, thank you.
I know we're at 309 or something like that a gallon here.
But we have free healthcare.
Diesel here
Right.
is 15.
How much?
$3.15 a gallon for diesel.
And that blows me away too. How the heck can a byproduct of gasoline
Be more
Cost
expensive
more
than
than
the
be more expensive than the fuel itself?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Like I just
Yeah, and then you've got propane that's at like $1.79 a gallon.
I thought we already had dropped in the chat, but I'll drop it in again.
It may have went too far.
Oh, possibly. And Lori does have a really good point.
Yeah.
in Mike's line of work, sphincter isn't likely a bad word. If you're using poology, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but we only use poology on Fridays.
I know. I know.
No, that's an everyday thing.
And here's Matt.
What's up, guys?
Not much, you.
Oh, not too much. Driving through North Carolina, headed home.
Well, it actually looks to be the warmest spot because everybody else is wearing hoodies except for you.
Oh, I'm hot natured, so
Oh, sorry.
I'll-
Yes, and you got the big lad up there. He's rocking the shorts and a t-shirt, I bet.
I'm
Yeah.
the one that goes out in the snow in shorts and a t-shirt.
Actually, I was like you, Matt, until I had my operation. And then now they cut something back there, and I have a hard time regulating my, like, I'll be in the middle of the night and I'll be drenched. Throw off my blanket. 5 seconds later, I'm freezing.
Freezing to death.
Yeah.
But they snip some kind of nerve in my neck whenever they put the rods in. So
That's like, it's not like freezing cold here, but it's chilly and the wind's blowing really hard, which makes it feel colder than it actually is. And it's rainy, it's wet.
it's damp. That's what gets me now, is the dampness.
Yep, it's raining here.
Yeah. Oh, it's raining there too, Mike?
55 and raining.
See,
It started raining about 8 a.m. yesterday morning, and it
Hasn't stopped.
still raining. Yeah, it hadn't stopped. There
Don't
was a
look now,
gentleman.
Mike, but just over your shoulder, you're going to get run over by a cruise ship.
Oh, I see that. That's pretty neat.
Jump on. Hey, they always have
Yeah,
issues
come-
with poop. There
Come
you
pick
go.
me up on your way through, on that cruise ship.
Yeah.
Because you'll just float right by me.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking, anyways. And I talked to Bob, Brutal Bob, and he was talking that he'd be interested in doing the meetup and whatever as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's really cool if we could, even get 100 different channels together. Because I'm sure Jan would be in,
Jan would rock it. Because
Casey.
she would probably be the next closest one to the spot.
Well, and you got Casey and Steven there too.
Mhm.
Because how far are you from there, Mike?
From where?
The St. Louis area.
Yeah,
An hour and a half, hour and a half.
yeah. So, depending on, I don't even mind splitting it up over 2 days, just kind of make it a short. I'll probably drive straight through anyways. It's not like I haven't done it before.
All right. Well, I got to get off of here. I need to eat some lunch since it's now well past
2
that.
o'clock.
So, the new name. Remember, everybody told me I was crazy last week whenever I put up that video about Facebook changing the name,
Mm-hmm.
and they called me crazy. Facebook is now going to be known as Meta, META.
Well, isn't that their corporate office, just like Google's being ABC or whatever it is?
I don't know.
I've heard they're changing
Zuckerberg,
the name to the platform as well.
by Matt. Yeah, I was under the assumption that he was changing Facebook's name because it got it has so many
Bad raps.
issues. That's right. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's just breaking now. I've got 6 different feeds that are jumping right now that the new, so it changes name. So Facebook changes name to Meta to embrace a virtual reality aspect. So in Facebook, you can get 10 friends and take your ABBA, whatever, the little fake people, and go sit in a meeting room and chat. Wonder where we've seen something like that before. But here we're real.
StreamYard.
Well, and real, yeah, we're real.
And
Here. We're not little avatars. But it's, yeah, I don't know. It's just,
You know, if he wouldn't have allowed half of what he allowed to happen with Facebook, he wouldn't be in this predicament in the first place.
he made a lot of money letting them do whatever. And he's going to change the name and then he's going to sell it.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll make billions and billions and billions of dollars. And he's set for the rest of his life. And he's got nothing. Because once he sells it, they can't go back after him.
He's already set for life.
His kids are set for life.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's anybody that could ever spend that much money.
Because what? I think he's worth like around $100 billion or something right now.
Something like that. But you take all his real estate and yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg's net worth is $116.2 billion.
Chump change.
Yeah.
Got that in my back pocket.
The richest person in the world is only worth like 200 billion, I think. 201 billion.
Well, isn't that still Gates?
No. There's 2 above Gates.
Well, what's his name there for Tesla? Isn't he up there now too?
One's name is Jeff.
As of April of this year, Mark Zuckerberg is the 5th richest person in the world.
5th. To have his troubles.
Yeah. Who do they have as number 1?
Oh, let me find out. This is a flick through. Give me a second.
Absolutely, Lori. What did AOL used to have that feature, and that was back 20 some odd years ago?
All right, number 1 is going to be Jeff Bezos
Okay.
at 107 billion. Followed.
What does he do?
Jeff Bezos is Amazon.
Amazon.
Oh, right.
He couldn't get to that rocket launch, ain't he?
Then you have Elon Musk at 151 billion.
Yeah, they
by-
flip-flop every time. Them 2 flip-flop every time.
Followed by somebody, this is in the world, it's Bernard Arnault out of Paris for net worth is 150 billion with some other stakes brings him up to 160 billion. It just says that he is the chair and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. They have Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, Sephora, and many more other names. 4 is Bill Gates, followed by Mark Zuckerberg for 5. Buffett got knocked down to 6, but at 91 years old, being the 6th richest person in the world, he's doing all right.
Right?
He's not going to be able to spend all his money.
Not even close.
He's coming pretty close to the end of that little fun haven.
Like, I could not imagine having that much net worth.
Oh no.
No. I wouldn't. Honest to God,
I wouldn't want that much net worth.
with that much money comes way too many headaches. Not my. Yeah, I'd like a nice boat. Nothing wrong with my truck. So
I want enough money to pay off all of our debt.
Yeah.
And, you know, if anything was to happen to me, then enough money that Sarah would live comfortably and not have to work.
Yeah.
To be able to cover all the bills and stuff like that.
that's what Debbie and I talk about all the time. If we could win enough that I could get her to retire, top up our, 401k, I guess you guys call it, just to be able to live comfortably the rest of our life in the same as what we're doing right now. I could easily do the rest of our life and still have some left over for the kids at easily $1 million. Easily. Because I tell you right now, I could live off the interest of that $1 million. Yeah, it'd cost you whatever, $200,000-$300,000 to be totally out of debt. So you could easily say spend half a million, top up everything, and just live off the interest of $500,000. Interest on $500,000 is about $40,000 a year.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
So I think we figured out that, because the last insurance policy I think we had was around $300,000. And that would put us, if anything was to happen to me, it would put Sarah completely out of debt.
Yeah.
If something was to happen to her, it'd put me completely out of debt. Plus, it would cover, funeral costs and, everything like that. So, and have a little bit set aside, still be able to have a little set aside.
Bye, Lori.
So, I mean, it's not. Anytime we look at insurance, an insurance policy, that's what we look at was, what do we need?
Yeah.
To pay everything off?
Yeah.
And what do we need for you to, be comfortable for X number of years or whatever?
Yeah.
Just, bill wise.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. And anyways, so whereabouts in North Carolina are you, Matt? You muted yourself, Matt.
I'm in Winston-Salem area, headed towards just north of Greenville.
Okay.
Not too far away from I-40.
Okay.
Right now. Tonight I'll be dropping a video because if I try to go live tonight, I'm gonna have a 4-year-old. What's that? What are you doing? Asking 100,000 questions.
Yep.
So I might try to go live tomorrow night, and I'm sure if I do, y'all will see my daughter on there.
I'm trying to think well, the only one that I know of that big channel that's going live tomorrow night is Little Southern Brothers.
Yeah, I did a live last night,
Friday.
and I didn't even realize I'd been up there right at 2 hours or just over 2 hours and didn't even realize it. It
Yeah.
went by quick.
Well, that's it. We're 2.5 hours today already, and you know, haven't even touched on some of the subjects that I wanted to do, but they were dependent. I told the folks that I wasn't going to do it till Friday, so that's why they're not here today. They'll be here tomorrow. But
Yeah. I mean, as long
Go ahead.
as people are interacting, it makes it go by quick.
absolutely, anything anything over 5 folks in your chat
Yeah.
means you get half decent. For the most part. Now, most of the people have jumped over onto Simple Life or Claim, which, that's fine. They got 20,000 followers.
Yeah.
I'm only a little wee gaffer. So
I think my watch hours off of that 2 hour live went from 22 to 26.
yeah, that'd be about right.
Yeah.
Because you have folks that are like myself. I'll jump through and I'll try to do at least 5 in everybody's, and then I'll just keep bouncing back and forth to be in the chat.
And then when I joined yours after my live, at one point I gotten up to 115 supporters. Now I'm back down to like 102. So the information y'all were saying earlier was very awesome.
Yeah, no, that's the new rules. And a lot of folks just think that if they come in, hit a check mark, and leave a comment, well, YouTube knows that they didn't watch that video.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a lot of people where they come in. You're making me sick, Mike.
I have that effect on people.
And you thought it was only Chelsea.
No, I knew it wasn't.
I'm getting ready to exit, so I'm going to mute my mic so you don't hear the GPS talking.
Yeah, no problem.
I was trying to put myself in the back room real quick while I make a phone call, but I can't figure out how to do that.
Like that?
Just like that.
There.
We'll fix that problem real quick.
I've got the technology. See, he doesn't even want me to watch because he just took his camera off because he knows that I'd make fun of him. But oh heck, I wouldn't make fun of Mike. But yeah, no, you've got it muted. YouTube can track us, and they can do a lot of stuff. Oh, if you're picking your nose, thank you for turning off your camera. But yeah, no, YouTube tracks us, so they know if people are watching, and that's my problem. Is I have so many people aren't hitting the thumbs up. I'll have, upward well over 100 views, but I may be sitting at 50% either check mark, no check mark. So it's like, guys, if you're going to spend your time to watch a video, goodness, like the last two or three of my videos were that. So
I've gotten into that habit.
What's that?
I've gotten into the habit now that as soon as I pull it up, I automatically hit the thumbs up button before anything. So I'll hit the video as it's starting to play. I hit that thumbs up.
Yep.
At least I've gotten that far, So if something comes up and I have to back out of it, at least I've given them their thumbs up.
And I do the same thing. It just goes to show the folks that you're there. And, my last one is, there was 108 views and I had like 40 thumbs up and 2 or 3 thumbs down. Those are
That's
just
like this morning.
Eh?
This morning I got halfway through Huga's video that she posted this morning where she was answering questions. And I got busy, so I I'd hit the thumbs up immediately. I hadn't got a chance to comment to it, I don't think. But I got busy and I went to, like I've done all day with your video or with your live here, is I hit the wrong button and I closed it out.
Yeah.
And so now I'm gonna have to go back into my history and go back to the video and leave my comment. But that happens quite frequently where I'm like, I get so caught up in closing one thing and I end up closing multiple things that I didn't want to close.
And it's so much easier to do on your phone because we have big fingers. So
yes. Or I closed something I didn't
phone,
want to, trying to close something out.
Yeah. But yeah, and like JT just said, she gives everybody a thumbs up, and if she has to leave, deal with something, she'll come back. But at least if something happens, she's still showing her support with a thumbs up,
right?
Which is huge. It really does help. The last 2 weeks that I've had so many views and not enough check marks or a thumbs up, I'm off the algorithm again. I was up. I was putting out a video every 2 to 3 days. YouTube crushed one of my videos, said that I couldn't post it. Well, it was processing chickens. And that was the one. Remember, I was telling you that we had talked about PTSD, and you couldn't even see the innards of the turkey or chicken. It was Rob and I pretty much talking about PTSD and his battles, and how being on the farm, is good for mental health, and they wouldn't allow me to post it. I tried 3 times.
That's like, I noticed that when I lived in the country when I was younger, all I could think about was getting out of the country. I deployed to Iraq, deployed to Kuwait, and after those deployments, when I was struggling with PTSD, I spent more times in the deer woods hunting. I spent more time in the woods, period. I spent more time in the country to get out of town than I ever have my entire life.
Yeah.
And, when me and Sarah got together, we moved out to her dad's until we could find a place. And then we found, I would run across that place we're at now, within, I don't even think it was a year, we got that place, and it has done so much for my mental health to be in the country doing stuff on the farm. And because I think you get so caught up in the fast pace of the city or the town.
Yeah.
That because, like I know when I was in Iraq, the way they drive is so chaotic. Like, it's worse than, I would say it's worse than the worst city in the United States when they go to drive. Like, they're ridiculous. So I think it's that fast pace and everything that and stuff that it triggers anxiety.
Yes. Yeah.
And so being out in the country is such a slower pace that it allows your anxiety to not just spike. so quickly.
Yeah.
You know, you can learn to cope with your anxieties better because they're not going from 0 to 100 in like 1.3 seconds.
Yeah. Do y'all want to see what's supper?
Looks good.
Doing me a smoked chicken. I just had to come out and I have to raise the temperature a little bit.
Is that a pellet smoker? Oh, it uses the
Pucks.
the biscuits or the pucks?
Yep. Love it. Yeah, no, I love this. And they just come in a package like this.
Yeah.
And I do my smoked sausage in here. I do everything in this smoker. I love it.
I told Sarah when lumber goes down a little bit, I'm going to build us a cold smokehouse.
Yep. I've got an excellent set of plans. And unless you can get cedar, I recommend you do it with blocks.
Like the center block?
Yep. Yeah. Because if you... I can put you down for a minute. I can still talk, but... yeah, if you can... That way there... Okay. That way there, you... Oh, yes, I'll take it while I'm here. You have a... oh, I guess you can hear the echo. My other computer's picking me up too. Molly. Oh my God. You're driving me to drink, dog. Okay. Plus, she knows that I'm smoking as well, so she loves smoked meat. Go. No! There was a rabbit in the field. Sorry, guys. Get herself a rabbit.
Well, she might bring it back to you to clean and smoke for.
No. She wouldn't be bringing back no rabbit. She'd be munching and running from me.
I went back out of the studio. Thanks for having me.
Oh, without a doubt.
Hey, any time. It's, not a whole lot. We just, Thursday's a bunch of procrastination and good chats, and
All right.
that's pretty much what we do, man. So you're more than welcome anytime.
90% of my time spent on the road or on a construction site. So I'll definitely try to do what I can. Thanks for the support, guys.
We appreciate you. If you
All right.
go live, it's tonight.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye. I'm just trying to be a little bit quiet until I can get over on my other computer.
I was about to say, what do? You're
There we go.
one on each side of me there, and I get both sides of your face. So you're saying center blocks or cedar?
I would, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Use center blocks for a cold smoke. That way there you can also, hey, Harv, if you, I know personally what we built was we'll call it the firebox. The firebox, by Rebecca. The firebox, I would make 3 feet from the inside. So it'd be literally 4 blocks all the way around. Go up about 4 feet and then cap it with either cedar, or if you can get your hands on some stainless. If you can get your hands on some stainless and have somebody that can weld, and then weld hooks all over the top in stainless so that you just can hook your meat on there, and then obviously you make a base out of whatever you want.
Right.
And what I normally do is either it's cheaper up here for me to get the rough cut wood from my friend. So he'll shoot me his he does specific orders for house builders. Well, he could have a piece of 4x4 or 6x6, 5 feet long. Well, he can't sell that. So I go up and he'll have 4, 5, 6, even 8 of them. I build the whole bottom out of it. And then you build your smoker on top, and the bottom is the exact same thing. If you can, get a piece of stainless. If not, then what I recommend is cedar. And that way there, cedar doesn't go bad.
Right.
It'll absorb some of the smoke, and whatever you do, you never, ever, ever wash the inside of a smoker. And so many people I see wash, and I'm like, oh my dear God, stop. That's where you get a lot of your flavor from. And
see, I was thinking about doing it in cedar, is what I was thinking about doing it in. Because I like how cedar looks.
Well, it's going to be black in no time.
Yeah, but the outside won't be black.
Yes and no. You could treat it with like a Murphy's oils, like one of the food grade
right
oils. Yes, absolutely. But now, and the only reason I'm saying this is I've had friends that have done them, and as long as you don't, I've had some friends that have made like 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch wide board, minimum 1.5 to 2 inches to do the whole outside and do the top. But I still recommend that you use tin on top or some kind of metal. I'd use stainless because it will never rust. But if you're going to use a cedar box, then at least get build quite a level, that because you guys get a lot of rain. So I'm just, oh hey Lori, actually the short talk could be Greg too, I'm not sure.
Well, if we've got to go 1.5 to 2 inch thick boards,
yeah,
then center blocks is probably going to be my best bet, because it's going to be a whole lot cheaper to use center blocks.
And you only need the 4-inch blocks. You don't need the big ones. Like literally the 12 by 4 by whatever they are, 8 or 9 inches tall, but just use your cheapest center block.
Yeah.
And your 4 inches are probably going to be your best bet. And, you know, just get yourself, well, I'll shoot you the plans, but it's stupid simple. And I had figured it out through friends. I've got a buddy who hoards, but he's not a true hoarder in the thing that he doesn't give stuff away. So, like, literally go onto his farm. He can get me a carburetor from a 57 Chevy. Or he's got pallets and pallets and pallets of blocks. So the whole thing, gas in, like my smoker ready to go, it was going to be about 100 and in between 100 and 200 bucks is all it was going to cost me. And I figured that was a reasonable price. And for you being in Tornado or close to Tornado Alley, you want something that it's not going to be able to pick that up. You're going to want to reinforce this into the ground. But being cold smoke, you can run, you know, you really only have to be 2 feet off the ground, 3 feet off the ground if you have a small little firebox. Because you just vent. All you do is just vent your firebox right underneath.
Under the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's stupid simple.
So what I was looking at doing was taking
Hey, Robert.
and building, you know, a small firebox.
Yep.
And then, you know, about 4 feet away, building my, I was going to do a 4 foot by 6 foot box. So 4 foot deep, 6 foot long.
Mhm.
And about 6 foot high, roughly 6 foot tall. With the
I don't think you'd need that, but whatever.
well,
it's better to overbuild than underbuild.
I wanted a little bit taller so that I can put in, you know,
You want to do like whole
a decent
quarters.
door because you know I want to be able to use it. I want to be able to walk into it.
Oh dear God, you don't need that. That'll cost you a bloody fortune, buddy.
No, not too bad.
If you're walking into your smoker, it's going to cost you a bloody fortune.
Yeah, I got cinder blocks all over my house or all over my yard. I got to just figure out what I need left.
Okay. I don't know. The only reason I say, and trust me, I've played with smoke my whole life. The only reason I say that size is the bigger you go, the more smoke you got to try to generate. And you can put on a good smudge. Well, you saw whenever I first opened that, how much smoke came out of there. It's because it's a small, and I can do 1, 2. Anyways, I'll go back to the chat until Chris gets back. But see, Harvey, you fit right in here. Dipping your French fries in your milkshake. You're a misfit, just like us. It's all good. Nobody judges here. Or nobody judges on my page. I do got to say that's a bit weird. Just saying. But you're a misfit, just like the rest of us. And it's all good. And, oh. Hi.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. I took everybody for a walk, and
That's very nice of you.
I'm smoking a chicken for supper.
Sounds tasty.
So I don't know what I'm going to have with it yet.
I think Chelsea's filming a video. We got called out by Seed Faith, I believe is who it was. They're doing the Ormsey Farms $10 dinner challenge that Yogi did and a couple other people did. I think she's making chili tonight. It should be tasty.
Debbie, I don't know where she got this recipe, but man, it is. She made the best chili this week. It was awesome. And look at Harv and Lori. They're hold on a minute. They're getting all sentimental talking about milkshakes and French fries. That's icky.
Still raining.
Oh.
Still raining.
So are most of your plants, do you run enclosed or are they open, what we call open ponds?
All right, so let's see. I got my spreadsheet open right now because I'm doing an audit. In just the state of Missouri, I have 36 plants. That's a lagoon. The majority of them are either lagoons, sand filters, or little MBBRs, which is like a aerated media that gets blown around and the bacteria lives on the media and it adds air to it and it digests everything down. But yeah, everything, we have nothing enclosed. We have small buildings on some of the sites, but the process itself is all open air.
Oh, okay. Up here, they're switching away from that.
From open air?
Yeah, like lagoon style.
Yep.
And like just the one, I guess it was the last water treatment facility that I worked at. We were building it for the company or for the township. And the last one I was on, it had 4 lagoons. And I said, I bet each lagoon was about an acre. And then it had one of those great big churners right in the middle.
Yeah, a little aerator.
No, I don't think it's aerated. I think it was just a mixer.
Yeah. The mixers typically add air.
Oh, okay. I just never seen any bubbles come up. That's all and it may be heavy enough that the bubbles don't come up. I honestly don't. I don't know, but I see somebody else new, and I saw them before, but I forgot. Squirrel Magnet Fishing, hello. Tino Ladybug, hey. And Robert, Homestead Aquarius, hello.
Homestead Aquarius says at Vision Acres, I like the way you talk. I need to find you. And I said, what you talking about, Willis? He just came back and said, oh, wait, you're talking about sewage treatment, not aquaponics. Yeah, I'm talking about growing some microbes for poops. That's what I do for a living.
We're dipping into the poology.
Yes. It's a blast.
Oh, yeah. No, we're not dipping fries and milkshakes into the lagoons. No. After you eat your French fries and that, it goes into the lagoon.
Let's see.
So does that mean that you're going to be on the road again next week?
I
These
have
new
to
facilities, like
sometime soon. I really don't want to hit the road, but I've got. Where is it at? Let me find my news sheet.
like I'm sure that that company just doesn't go in and buy the facility and just leave it run. You've got to go check out the employees.
Oh, we don't. I don't have any employees from this. They took it over. The guy who was running these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 new plants in Kansas City. The guy who was running it was ready to retire. So when they got rid of that contracting firm and brought us on, I couldn't bring anybody over. So I've got somebody else filling in, and they're up there today trying to figure out all 7 of these plants, which is gonna be fun.
Okay, so you guys don't technically own the plant. You only manage it.
Yeah, we manage them.
Okay. Now that you say that, I remember you saying that, I think even last week.
Yeah, typically the company that we contract ops for, when they buy them, they give us all the contact information for the employees that used to be there, and we'll keep a couple of them on as we learn and see how they work out. But in this case, it was a gentleman who wanted to retire, and he has ghosted everybody, so we're kind of going into this one blind.
I don't know. I wonder about people sometimes.
Nah, I do that on a daily basis. On a daily basis.
It just, call me silly, but if I was retiring and another company took over, I'd at least give them the respect.
I would appreciate a little bit of professional courtesy to let us know how things operate, because each plant, each setup, even though they might be similar, the pH, the microbes, the balances, the bacteria that goes into it's all different. So you can go on a generic run-of-the-mill standard, whatever you want to call it, set up and run it, but it's not going to be 100% efficient until you start to dive into numbers and everything else like that. So if we run bench sheets, which is a bench sheet is a test that we run, and we keep it all written down, and the bench sheets will cover everything from dissolved oxygen to temperature to precipitation to flow to pH. Like, it's got all that in there, and it's all very, very specific to each plant on how those microbes like to live. So if we can get a bunch of bench sheets on how it was running, and we can see their test results, we know what we need to do. If we need to add like aluminum sulfate to bring down settability times, and there's a bunch to it. But if we can get that kind of information, we can jump in and run. But right now I've got 7 plants that are absolute. We have no idea what it is. So we're just going in with the textbook answers and hoping it works out for now until we can optimize it.
Now, can you guys not withhold his last paycheck?
No, it doesn't work for us. Never did. And yes.
Oh, okay. So he more or less, you have them looking after it, kind of screw you, and I'm out of here.
Yep. It happens.
Wow. Okay, Harv, I appreciate the respect shown both ways. And you have a good day, Harv, and I'm sure I'll see you in many lives throughout the day. But be safe and don't hack too many people.
Actually,
heck.
Monday.
You're not.
So I can get this.
As long as we're still friends, Harv. You have a blessed day, buddy.
I started my week off with this. Where's my camera at?
Wow.
One of my guys got into a.
He's okay?
He shattered both of his feet.
I could see why, yes.
A sternum and a couple other bones.
So he's out of commission for a while. Is that a company truck?
That was a company truck. It wasn't his fault. He had it was on country highway. Speed limit's 55 miles an hour, and it's all caught on camera. It happened in front of somebody's house who has cameras, which is good for us. But she completely playing on the phone swerved over into his lane and hit him head on. Yeah. And she walked away with a broken wrist.
Well,
so now I'm trying to find more people to fill other spots that I already had filled. I love hiring.
well, you're going to be like Oprah. You have a job, and you have a job, and you have a job.
Let's see who comes out in the wash.
My God, man! Like,
Yeah, I've got
wow.
1, 2, 3. I have
That's
4 openings in Missouri, 2 in Arkansas right now. So if anybody needs a job in those states, let me know.
There you go, Lori. Send Greg. Greg could play with poop.
He could. Lori, there is a vocational program you can go through to go to school to learn about the chemistry and everything when it comes to it, and it's about 6 to 8 months long. And you can come out with a it's a lower level license, but you can come out with a license, and starting pay for anybody that's licensed is about mid-20s.
You come out with a poo diploma.
You do. Mid-20s,
Hi, Sarah.
$1,000 a year.
Homestead Aquarius wants to know where in Missouri.
Where in Missouri I'm at, or where do I have job openings?
Job opening.
Let's see. Job openings. I got Kansas City. I have a place called Terrelac, which is going to be in St. Francis County, Missouri. I have one at a place called, I got it right here on my board. Let me find it. Where are you hiding at? Hold on. I'm trying to remember. Here we go. Smithview Cooley, which I'd have to look up the town that's in. I want to say that's over by Springfield area. And then I've got another one in Kansas City as well. So 2 Kansas City, Smithview Cooley area, and Terrelac.
Lori's trying to get Mrs. E3 a job also.
Lori's saying that working with poop is a lower level position. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It might be looked down on, but it's a constant position with decent pay and wages.
Good money working with poo.
You know who makes good money working with poop? Let me turn my volume up because it's raining real hard and I got a metal roof on the. Oh, I dropped you.
Ouch.
I was spinning you in circles now, and now I'm throwing you. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Is honey wagons. What do you call them? Septic trucks, hauling trucks, vac trucks, whatever you want to call them. Those guys make a killing.
Just a normal truck driver, like a dump truck driver here, starts out at roughly 28 an hour. But you get into some of those sucker trucks that are working with biohazard.
Mm-hmm.
They're into the mid 30s.
Yep.
So if you want to call,
if you want to call that a lower level job, but I know what she's. It was meant to be a funny.
Yeah.
That's more than I'm making.
But it kind of went poof. Hi, Chris.
I'm back.
All right. And Sweeney's Creek Farm. Hello.
Oh, hi, Sarah. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just talking to Chris.
Yeah.
Lori's trying to get your wife a job. Working for Mike.
We need an HR rep.
She'd be good at it.
Our HR rep had a heart attack and left work.
She'd
What's
be
that?
good at it.
Our HR tech had our HR rep had a heart attack and she decided she wasn't coming back. I don't blame her.
I don't blame her if her job's that stressful.
Can we do it from Oklahoma?
I think that's an in-person position.
Yeah, we can't move.
She can move. You just can't follow.
No.
Oh, that's mad. Lori wants to know if Chris will drink his dip spit if he gets 500 subs.
What?
I swallow it most of the time anyway.
Ugh.
That's
That's
why
gross.
you'll notice that I don't spit very often. And that's because I swallow it most of the time.
I'm dropping y'all all over.
Ow!
I had to silence my security cameras that kept going off.
But I've been chewing on and off since I was 10 years old, and I'll be 42 in February.
You're an old fart.
That's like I
said
told
you-
one. Do what?
LG's saying you spit all the time.
And your wife's calling you gross.
Yeah.
I used to love chewing. Chelsea hates it. I don't do it.
That's one thing I've never done.
I loved it. My favorite was Coke Green when they came out with that. That was amazing.
What's that?
Copenhagen Wintergreen was amazing.
I'll take your word for it.
My favorite was the Southern Blend when Copenhagen come out with that Southern Blend because it was like it had a whiskey flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
But Copenhagen's always been my favorite, whether it be snuff or long cut, it didn't matter.
Because Copenhagen makes me feel so good.
But since it's gone up so much, I chew Longhorn, long cut wintergreen now.
It's all foreign to me.
Chris Ledoux sings a song called Copenhagen.
Yes, he does. You'd have asked, I could have told you that.
Well, I just said I started to kind of.
You didn't have to look that one up.
It makes me feel so good. I couldn't remember who sung it. I just Googled it.
Copenhagen, what a flavor. Copenhagen drives the little girls wild. Or young girls wild. That's not the song. That's something else.
Oh, in the milking pine. Oh, it's about quitting time.
I was just looking at that. It's almost 4:00 here.
For work.
Hey?
I dated a girl in high school that chewed.
That's nasty.
What's that?
I dated a girl in high school that chewed.
Oh.
It was awesome because if I ever ran out, I knew she had some. I could just bum one until I went and got me a can.
Wow.
I didn't have to go for it.
So how far of a drive have you got, Mike, to get home now?
15 minutes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like an hour and a half from.
Not from my office that I'm at now. I'm 15 minutes away. It's why I kind of made this.
So you're not at the head office then? You've got like a satellite office?
Oh, buddy, my phone's going crazy. What the heck is? I can't. There we go. The office I'm at now is like a little satellite office. Our home office is about an hour from me.
Oh, okay.
So we took over this system, and I took over their old building that they had here. They used to do payroll and everything out of here. So I just took over the little building.
Let me guess, you got some milk for the ride home.
No, I'm going in the poop fridge and getting a drink.
Nice.
Nobody wants to touch it.
I don't blame them.
Yeah,
Look what happened to Chris the last time he played with poo.
that fridge holds samples for us. So, yeah.
Be careful. You'll end up with E. coli.
Yep. Why is it raining? It's always raining.
So did they ever investigate?
Well, I'm listening to you. I'm trying to walk.
Yeah. Did they ever investigate, Chris?
No.
See, that's mandatory here. If somebody gets E. coli and it's down to 2 vehicles or 2 sources like that, 2 potential sources, they shut both of them down here until they figured out what it was.
Well, see, it's crazy because the first time that it happened, they sent all my samples off, and the health department actually called me with my results. This time, the VA had my results before I ever left the hospital.
Huh.
So I don't even think it went to the health department.
Oh, did Mike get a hold of you today, Big Mike?
You need the key or can you get in? All right. What's that, Scott?
No, I was just asking Chris if Big Mike had got a hold of him.
Not that I've noticed.
I thought he said last night he was going to try to get a hold of you in his live.
Not unless he sent an email to the E3 side and I've not logged into it right now.
He just got back to work today, so he might not have had enough time, right? He's been out for 14 days, so
yeah.
Just imagine the emails that man's got.
I need to just get him my number.
Because he, what was it? They put his hospital in Mississippi?
Yeah, the VA made his primary care doctor in like Mississippi or something like that.
Yeah. So, like he said, he'd have to go spend a night to go to the doctor.
Yeah, he can. So, yeah.
Anyways,
I'll send him I'll email him and send him my phone number. That way I can. Yeah, that's. Yeah,
like you said,
somebody hit the wrong state.
Wrong button.
Because that's happened to me before too. They had my state on my, like for my address. They had my city and zip code. Everything was correct except for the state. They had me living in another state, and it doesn't even exist in that state. And I'm like, how did it let it go through?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times now the programs are automated fill-in. So once you put in the city, it'll automatically put in the state and zip code.
Oh, okay.
Somebody theorized that maybe the local VA was just overwhelmed there, so they went with the next closest VA hospital that had a primary care physician that could take patients.
But
I don't know if that.
Answer your phone, Mike. I'll put you on mute.
Yeah.
So I've never heard of them doing that.
anyways, he was telling us some stuff, and I was just shaking my head.
Yeah, we didn't get dinner until late last night, so I didn't, and I went to bed early. I didn't catch it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he said that he was going to try to get a hold. I think he said it was you. I don't know. But like you said, they wanted him to fill out forms, and he's like, I've been with the VA for over 20 years. So
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the only thing he'd have to fill out is like a register 1, which will
I don't
allow
know.
him to transfer from his. What it'll do is it'll allow him to transfer from where he's at to where he needs to be.
Yeah. Like
Because
I
he's
say,
still in the system.
I don't know the whole system, but are you ready to come back, Mike? Nope. Yeah, I obviously, well, you can go back and check his live last night. He was talking about it. But
Yeah, I'll shoot him an email.
I'm going to flip over to my phone. Hopefully it won't disconnect. I'm going to shut this one down because I've got to go. Kyle's got to be, he's got to be in, have supper, and be out of here in an hour. So I've got to go make sure supper's ready. But I can multitask.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I can't.
To
I can't end this one, but I can mute myself on that one
and go to the other one.
Oh, I gotta drop the link. Ah, crap.
I'm back.
Hey, Mike,
Chris, what
when you
time's your
get
clinic
home,
close?
4:30.
Gotcha.
When you get home, shoot me a text with your address.
I can do that.
That way I can get that input and I can finish that application process today.
Will they accept 123 Sesame Street?
No.
Yeah, you're good though. I got you.
That's like I text a friend of mine that lives up in Minnesota. We've been friends for many years.
Yep.
And she's like a little sister to me. So I text her and was like, hey, can I use you as a reference? And she called me. She was like, yeah, can I tell him that you're mean, unreliable, worthless?
How?
And I said, well, if that's truly how you feel about me, then yeah, go right ahead.
Oh.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Yep.
I hear you just fine.
Okay. All right.
So I had y'all turned down. What's going on with you, Scott? You said you got stuff to do?
Oh, Kyle's going to be home. Actually, just walked through the door, so I've got to go get the chicken out of the smoker and
Get the boy fed.
get the
So
boy
you're
fed.
off.
That's right. I think Mom washed your uniform, but
I'll tell you what, this cold snap we had down here the last week or so has really started changing the leaves on the trees, and it's beautiful. I love fall. I just wish it wasn't raining.
we don't have any more leaves.
See, that's when it gets
I was-
depressing. Now it's when it's beautiful. When they're all gone, it's depressing.
Yeah. Well, I thought that I'd be able to. I thought I'd be able to at least get one more good drive in that, like, go down the country roads or whatever.
Yeah.
And okay, here we go. Do 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 do. Oh. Now, doesn't that look pretty?
That does. That looks very tasty.
And I got a new spice, which is amazing. It oh, the dogs are gonna love me. My wife's gonna kill me, but my dogs are gonna love me. Hey, Molly, follow me.
Dripping all over the floor.
Yep, don't worry. Molly will have me picked up in no time. Oh. Now,
What kind of,
what's that?
what kind of spice is it?
You're gonna see in the video.
All right. No teasers then.
Oh, no teasers. But,
Did y'all get to watch that radiator replacement video yet?
Yep.
Dadgum horse.
Yeah. I was gonna say, that horse is definitely a pain in the you know what. Like, I can't.
Sir,
Just the way that it kept nudging your camera, and I'm like, oh my goodness, he's going to have some horse hamburger in no time.
Where'd Scott go?
I don't know. He was talking and then he just went black and no
He
sound.
just went poof.
I could have had that radiator swapped out in about 30, 35 minutes had it not been for that horse. And yeah,
Sorry, guys. I don't know what the heck happened. I set my phone down for a second. I went bloop. I'm like,
Yeah,
nah.
you kind of went poof.
Can you guys hear me?
I hear you.
no. I do now, but I didn't before.
Let's go check the P.O. box. Oh, I'm not expecting it. It doesn't mean there's not anything there.
Beep, 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 beep.
Not even. We actually got some mail the other day. We did that school Heritage Day festival where we brought our cows out there and taught the kids how to milk a cow and how to make cheeses and other things. We had somehow or another one of the kids found us on that on YouTube, and they sent us some fan mail.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really neat. She wrote a very nice handwritten letter, asked us to read it on a video, which we got no problem doing. She sent her dad. She actually lives right down the road from us because the school's not terribly far from us. And she sent us her dad's business card, sent us a couple of church pamphlets or brochures, a free haircut, an ice cream cone, and a $2 bill. I was fine with all of the $2 bill. So I called her dad and I was like, hey, We really appreciate it, but she sent cash, and I'm not a big fan of. I don't want to take cash from a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to take cash from anybody, but especially a younger kid. And he's like, she loves collecting them. Y'all obviously made an impact on her life. She wanted to share something she loves, so feel free, keep it. That's what she wanted. And I said, okay.
Is that who I looked up?
Yeah, that's who you looked up. Yep.
It took a Canadian to figure out who was stalking Mike.
Yeah, I had no idea who it was.
It's all good.
But that's why I got friends in high places or northern places.
But anyways, we're up over 3.5 hours. And I'm going to have to go do something productive now. And
finish this
at
application.
Make my my boys some food. Do you see these? Oh yeah. Yeah. But anyways, so I will see everybody tomorrow at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
And
That's
we'll
why I'm trying to get
definitely
everything done so I can be in here at 1:30 on time tomorrow.
Well, that's it. That's it. All right, Lori. I'm sure you've already gone, but bye. And yeah, that was weird. I set my phone down and everything went black, so that's why I had to come back over to the laptop.
Well, we could see you and hear you fine after you come back up. There was just that small moment where you were completely black and no sound.
Yep. And then you were back.
Wow. All right. Well, anyways,
I appreciate
till
you.
tomorrow. Everybody have a joyous night. Get lots of sleep because I'm sure tomorrow's going to be a humdinger.
All right.
All right, we'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
guys, for coming out.
Bye.
And yeah, everybody in the chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
There,
Yeah.
bye-bye.